So, hello everybody. I am Kenan Zeynalov. I am first year senior student in Bilkent University, studying in the computer engineering department. And today I will be presenting you our senior project called Recruit4Me. It's our group project which will take a 1 year period for us to accomplish, and it's very well defined, which I will be talking in the next slides. So what's our project? Our project is designed to automate the HR concept in the IT field. What I mean by this is right now when we apply for the jobs, generally our CVs are reviewed by the human resources. And for example, if a company takes 10,000 CVs, it takes them very, very long time to filter all of these CVs for also human. And it's very costly because you pay for the HR to review all of the CVs and pass you to the next stage or take you for the interview. And we decided the fact that there is that type of a shortage in the field. Like there is not so much automation tools available with the good prices, with well-defined functions, and they all lack something that we try to bring everything together. Like right now we are thinking that what will we do? Our fine-tuned AI model will review the applications to the 10 different job positions. What are we accomplishing is we will have a pre-trained LLM model. Like for example, we are planning to train a Llama 3.3, which is already newly released a couple of days ago, which has 70 billion tokens, and it's been trained on trillions of the tokens. And our process is what's that? Okay, let me talk about the process first, then I will enter the technical details. And as I've written in the screen, that we will have a website, and in this website, the candidates will upload their CVs. And their CVs will go from the process of filtering. And for example, if the company called, let's say, Microsoft got a 5,000 application, after they use this system, the applicant will decrease to the 1,000. How? They, for example, I'm an applicant. I will apply to this company and I will upload my CV, and my CV will be rated by the AI model that we are going to train, and it will, according to the some score metrics, it will rate the CV and pass it to the next stage. And in the next stage, the participants will get the coding questions and pass to the last stage. And in this second stage, we are primarily thinking that we will use the second model, or probably use some available open source LLM models to create some coding questions for the candidates who need to complete them. So primarily our main purpose is to fine-tune a model which will do this important stuff, and finally the candidates will be vocally answering the questions and finish the interview. Like what it means, if you pass the stage of the CV screening, you will get a coding, and if you pass the coding, you will also get a speech to text. For example, what does that mean? It means you will get some questions. Okay, for example, what do you see I don't know, let's say, what do you want to accomplish in this company? What's your purposes? And we are thinking the fact that we will parse their answers, and according to the company and company's, let's say, job application, no, job description, and their company culture, we will rate their answers and finally pass it to the next stage. And the stages of automations are here. That we will have 3 stages, as I talked: CV rater, coding questions, and speech rater. I already covered them. So stages of fine-tuning on an open source LLM model. What are we thinking? Currently, the first step was collecting CVs and initializing them. What does that mean? To train a model, for example, let's say today, Gemini or let's say ChatGPT are already trained on thousands of the datas. Of course, they can be, let's say, good for the rating, but they lack something. They lack the specific domain. So our main idea is to train the LLM model to work on the specific custom domain. What does it mean? It means we have already a collection of CVs. Thankfully, we contacted with a couple of companies in Turkey and Azerbaijan, and we got around 400 CVs from them, anonymized way. Of course, we are respecting the privacy of the other people, and we will pass it to the LLM, and after passing, this LLM will learn on this CV and will be trained on this custom domain. And then, if when we pass a CV for it, it will accurately and without a problem grade the CV and pass it to the next stage if it's okay. And okay, let me come back to the stages. After collecting the CVs, we are gonna tokenize all the plain data, as we already have the data because we already collected some data from the open sources with the consent, and with the cooperation of some companies for the CVs, they helped us to gather some real CVs. And then our third step is we are right now, which is will be multi-tiered fine tuning. We will create input-output sets for supervised tuning. Like for example, input will be, we will have 5 labels. For example, skills, experience, job, education. And we will collect them to the one label, and we will optimize this labeled data to pass it to our LLM model. For example, open source LLM model like Llama or maybe Gemini. We will pass it, and we will pass some output like with score metrics. And after that, we will after getting the results from our model, let's say we will check for the results. And after that, we will optimize our input-output sets for pre-processing again. And finally, we will pass the data into the model with proper metrics. And it is our high-level system architecture for now. That's our CV evolution pipeline. As I talked, that like CVs are in PDF format. There will be text extraction, data parsing, model evolution engine, scoring and ranking logic, and model feedback. And they will be connected to our controllers, which are software controller, parser, grader, question generator, email controller, and etc. I wouldn't like to talk about them because they are a bit of software related stuff. Our main purpose is generally here to actually train a model and integrate it as our product. So here we can see our use case diagram that we for now built. The users will be able to text people, register, edit profile, and like user is a type of a candidate is a type of user. Like they will upload their CVs, surf the job listings. Okay, in our web system, like there will be, for example, as a candidate, I will register and see the, let's say, 10 jobs. Okay, when I apply, for example, in my CV, there is written that I'm proficient in Java, I had 3 years of experience, and etc. And if the job, it matches with the job, let's say, job description, my CV will be evaluated in this matter. And if it's evaluated, I will be able to see that I got exception for the job interview, and I will be able to take technical tests. And for the company can create jobs. They can search and filter candidates, use automated tools to see which candidate is the best. Then they can access the video recordings of the interview, because what will be after the last stage, for example, if company requested that we need 5 people, after 5 people, the company will be able to hire a real HR expert, which will actually analyze these 5 people if they are actually capable of working in this company. But considering the fact that if a candidate came to this level, it means they are, but the company will still have an option to hire a HR expert and talk with the candidates. And we have some economic constraints like GPU constraints, database costs, and transcriber costs. What we mean by GPU costs, as we know, the training AI models is taking so much computational energy. And in the summer, I had an internship in the machine learning area. For example, I had some technical problems, like I was creating a chatbot for the soccer company for the petroleum engineering. I collected some CVs. Not CVs, actually. I collected some data about petrol, and then while fine-tuning, I had so many problems like memory problems. Why? Because the GPUs are not enough to process the models big like Llama, which has even 8 billion model of the Llama is so big. And database costs and transcriber costs are like because there will be thousands of the people in the system, and we are, from the tech stack aspect, we are currently thinking of using the MySQL or MongoDB. I will be talking about our tech stack. And constraints, actually ethical constraints, what are they? As I said previously, the CVs are the CVs are the let's say people's personal stuff, and without their consent we cannot take anyone's CVs. For example, what I mean with this, while a candidate will upload his CV to our system, we will have an option. We will offer, if you will give us a consent, we will anonymously process your CV and upload it to our database and pass it to our model for making the model much better without overfitting. And implementation constraints are their actual same. I will pass this area. What we accomplished so far, we had already created virtual environments among our group mates, and everyone has its own roles. And we did constraint analysis. We did a CV collection, tech stack finalized. We will be using the in the backend LAMP tech stack, Linux, Apache, PHP, and SQL. And right now we are currently working on the data labeling. Thank you for listening, and I will be briefly switching to the other sites. And here I would like to talk about our initial UI design, what we are thinking about our project, like what will it be. So I will be firstly starting from the login screen, like I will briefly show. This will be our system. The people will be able to select their roles when registering to our system, like their roles, candidate, let's say company, or etc. They will register. After registering, for example, we can see here, I would like to show first of all this one. Yeah. Yes. Here, for example, oh, my mouse a bit slipped. So, yeah, HR expert screen. The company will be able to see the HR experts they have there in their systems, and they will be able to see the CVs of the HR experts. This is our just initial design. Of course, UI will be enhanced very better than that. The company can send requests to the HRs. For example, they can view them, they can hire them, expert profiles. Then more than that, what can I show? For example, home screen for the company. They are sharing their jobs here. They can edit their jobs. For example, company Dream Games, the location is in Ankara. Application will be in this area, and this is the job skills needed. And you can edit, you can cancel. The company will have such options to do all of this. Then, for example, we are showing how we remove. That's some little details actually. Yes, for example, here we can see how the edit screen will be for the company. And more than that, I can show the candidate profile. That will be candidate profile, and it will be their information. The company will be able to see if they, at the end of the day, if they should accept the candidate or reject them. Yes, and more than that, we have this. For companies can see their candidates who came to their job and came to the last stage. They will be able to accept or reject, and they out of the system. They also will be able to see the people who are actually in the system. We will give option to the companies that the companies will be able to see the registered people in the system according to their job description, and they will be able to send a request to the people in the system to get them into the job if they want. Yes, more than that, I can show here a little screen about HRs. Yeah, HRs will have such screen, like they will be able to see the scheduled interviews, and we are thinking of using Google Calendar API to schedule the meetings and use Zoom. And they will be able to see the, let's say, people, like who are they. Then more than that, that's actually very small detail, so I will not waste time on it. So this is our initial website that we made so far, recruit4me.org. And here we are displaying our project information, that our system is automated system, talking about our tech stack and our specification report. And we also have another requirement report, which will be coming on the 13th December, because we are currently working on it, and the last final version of it will be on the 13th December. And updates, some stuff, and contacting us. We already have a email called info.recruit4me.org. We already have initialized such system. We bought such system. And then we have a screen about us. Yeah, I would like to say as I talked, I am Kenan, my group mates. We are both Ege and me working on the ML side. Right now we are working on the data labeling. Musa Yiğityayla, he is working right now on the PHP and the front end side. Bahadır and Burak is also helping him. We are mainly right now with Ege Mehmet working on the data labeling, yes. So thank you for listening. That was all. I appreciate the effort that you took to watch this presentation, and you can check our project specification report, which we are actually explain everything clearly, everything by detail. We talked about everything, like what will be the constraints, usability, system, architecture, functional requirements, non-functional requirements of our system. And we also analyzed our market needs, competitors, everything, and all of the academic analysis. You can check it out. It's already on our website. We have put it on our homepage, on our website. You can download and check it. Thank you so much. Have a good day.